Veterans Memorial. So, the malarkey continues. Your INFRAGARD constituents still harass me. I'm sitting there in my car, right? I straightened it up a bit, do my thing, getting dressed. And while I'm sitting here, over here across the way, at that apartment right there, is somebody standing with with their phone, going, hey, with their phone, recording me. I'm like, you want a picture of the rock star? Go right on ahead. But if you're trying to malign me, to run your game on me, bitch, that gravy train is already busted, okay? So if there is anything ethical parasiting off of me, researching these bastards, get them right there. Right there. Right there. They're antagonizing me. I mean, I can't be antagonized, but I will take the time to record it, document it, and move on with my life. I'm like, that's how infiltrated all of this gang stalking, INFRAGARD bullshit is. Every neighborhood, every street, every apartment complex, there's your paid suicide squad. So, how many times do you think that move's been put on targeted individuals? Just antagonize them with the gaslighting, antagonize them by recording them, and antagonize them so they lash out at you. And meanwhile, if you lash out at somebody, but that's very well grounded, I mean, you gotta give these bullies a fucking boundary. So when they push, you can push back. And then you have all of your corruption within the judicial, within police. You saw the police yesterday, or a couple days ago, show up because I was antagonized with them bearing false witness on me. Bearing false witness. Bitch, that's your INFRAGARD. Those are your child molesters. Your satanic practicing witches and shit. Not all of them are, but I'm like, as far as I can tell, I got some tales to tell I haven't told. But yeah, that just happened like 2 seconds ago. Okay, maybe like a minute ago. But as soon as I pull out my camera, guess what? The trash takes itself from the fucking curb. So, if they really were the bully they want to be, then why don't you do your bully practicing in my camera? So, here's the deal. Anybody who had been reported acting out of sorts that was recorded, you need to ask who the person who recorded it? INFRAGARD. That's all staged. And then the targeted individual who actually pushes back is painted the villain. That's the society these government grubbers are breeding. Now, how are you going to wage through all of that? Because you just can't take in somebody who has been acting out of sorts and blame them for psychosis. What about the psychosis that constructed a very well-reasoned feedback of protecting yourself? Because when you think INFRAGARD, think hired bullies. Bullies! What's up, Paul Regali? You're quite the bully there, aren't you? That's my father-in-law. What's up, Barbara Regali? You're quite the crusty cunt whore of liberty squatting with your FEMA people. They're the ones who have been spearheading all of my gang stalking. Guess what, bitches? Everybody that you dragged into stealing from me, to defame me, to malign me, it's your turn, bitches. You get to get squatted on with the truth. And then what about your corrupted judicial within the system that helped you cash the check and spread it out all amongst yourselves that you stole from me? The ethers is lit up with that. And then you turn around and sold the house that you stole from me, that somebody donated to me out of love, and you just took it because of greed. Oh boy. This is bigger than, I'm thinking of, oh my God, I can't think of the name right now. I'll come back with it. The axe murderers. Borden. Lizzie Borden. That was pretty big of the century. This will be spoken about for at least a century from now. And you know why? Because this all goes back to ethics. Why it's important. And I'm going to suggest this for all the gang stalkers and general well-wishers. Instead of being loyal to people, places, or things, we as a society would do well to shift the paradigm, to be truthful, to be loyal to the truth, and then hold each other accountable to report the truth. You know, because it's like this. Say you shoplifted something, right? And you were with a friend and so-called friend, and you didn't know they were shoplifting. Guess what? You get hemmed up for being a part of that crowd. But furthermore, you should be the one to tell your friend, what the fuck are you doing? So we need to be loyal to the truth and excuse the person reporting the truth instead of, you know, because there's a balance between being a rat fink and there's a balance between upholding the integrity of the morality tapestry of our fabric of society. That's how we progress. But, yeah. Hello, coward. You don't want to come out now and talk to me with you calling me hey? Well, anybody acting out of derogatory, that's your dead ringer for your cesspit, for your cesspool. That's your dead ringer for your INFRAGARD gang stalking, your government grubbers. So a good way to tell who the government grubbers are in the comments, they're the ones hurling the insults. Well, you know, then the next question is, which ones are the goddamn child molesters in the fucking comments with their satanic practices? Because gang stalking is synonymous with satanic practicing worshipers. And if you're a gang stalker and you don't know that, that's because you're going to be their fucking fodder. Fodder. You're food for their fodder. So, is there really any honor amongst thieves? Bitch, you're very unaware if you think there is. You're just stupid. My nice word of saying stupid. Because you all are turning on each other right now. Hello, Regali. How's your... Paul Regali, my ex-father-in-law. How's your scrotum, honey? Because you're going to need such hyperplasia to the integumentary system in that aspect. Because you got a reaming bent over the barrel for catching up on your backdated karma. Why don't you guys tip my fucking Cash App so I can get mobilized from here? After all, you all did railroad me here. Courtesy of FEMA. FEMA, what happened to you? Is everybody in FEMA a liberty squatting whore? Or just the fucking witches in there that you all give privilege to? Anyways, thank you for stopping, everybody. I love you. I haven't grown up enough to read all the comments all of the time because I'm waging a war over here, you know, so like whatever. But I'm going to introduce this to everybody. For the INFRAGARD employee Rolodex, which is allegedly a possible registry of covens, is it also a possible registry of reptilians? Let that one sink in. I mean, if they really were real. Because the greatest ruse here is to think humans are the only species on our planet with operating out of capacity out of their skull. So, you know, that's the next level of exploration. And then for all the humans that are clueless to all the reptilians, bitches, you guys are just handing over the country tooth and nail to the goddamn reptilians. Oh, they must love you the best. You're a Homo sapiens species traitor. Which is worse than treason. All of these people, liberty squatting, those are traitors to the American patriots who sacrificed their own lives so future generations could have it better. Just so the reptilians can tear it down from out underneath us. So, you know, the story would say, so, okay, INFRAGARD, keep it up. Show everybody who's the possible reptilians. Because when you consider the satanic practices, that's almost pre-K compared to you people. Species, whatever. But as it is, I submit to the populace. Bitches, they were here before the humans were in existence. I could be wrong. But their greatest feat was to make us their cattle and slaves, energetically, by looshing us. That's a talk for another time. But I would highly suggest to suspend your disbelief long enough to research it for yourself, you know? David Icke is a good one. You guys can throw him out underneath the barrel and call him all sorts of things. But at the end of the day, reality is what reality is, despite what we think of it. Kind of like a psychotic, lying, pathological liar, narcissist. They can spin all the realities that they want. At the end of the day, the truth stands for itself. But thank you for listening. I appreciate everybody. Thank you very much for checking in up on me. I haven't made my way into the library yet. Soul searching, straightening my car, and all of that. But thank you. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, my friends and lovers. I love you guys.